just present a proclamation. It's been 3,000 years, as you all know, the Jewish people have inhabited that part of the world that we know as Israel and the Middle East. And since that time, it's no secret that our Jewish friends have continued to endure challenges and hardships. And I guess a real eye-opener for me, as I've said in the past, is when I was part of the Reagan White House, and as a White House fellow, I took my first trip to Israel back in the early 80s. And since then, I've always come away with a profound influence and belief that Israel is a dependable ally of the United States, and the United States must do all it can to ensure a peaceful existence of Israel. It's a mutually beneficial relationship. And as Mayor of Honolulu, I'm well aware of many of the Jewish people here who make meaningful contributions in all sectors of our community. And so it goes without saying that I do look forward each and every year to come before you and to present a proclamation that speaks to the importance of this great day. Whereas Israel has successfully defended itself with the support of the United States against threats to its existence in the hopes of creating a peaceful coexistence with its neighbors and the entire world. Whereas in a short period of time, Israel reclaimed barren wasteland and desert, transformed these areas into productive farmland, and quickly emerged as a leading technological, medical, and educational center of the Middle East and the world. And whereas it is important for friends of Israel to come together in peaceful public gatherings, large and small, to express their care and concern, and whereas the festival will be held right here on the Frank F. Fossey Center grounds in Honolulu, Hawaii, to celebrate Israel's 60th anniversary as a democratic nation. Now therefore I, Mufi Hannemann, Mayor of the City and County of Honolulu, do hereby proclaim May 4, 2008 to be Israel Independence Day in the City and County of Honolulu, to recognize the long history of sacrifice and steadfast resolve by the Jewish people in building for themselves a sovereign nation. Once again, congratulations to all of you, and let's continue to have this type of partnership, this relationship. May you never forget, and I know you won't, those that are back in Israel and Jewish people throughout the world, to always remember the solidarity that exists amongst you, and most importantly, the obligation and the responsibility that the United States has to be your friend in all places, and certainly Honolulu should lead the charge in that regard, and the state of Hawaii. Shalom.
Is that Tzipi Livni was the continuing foreign minister of Israel last December and January, when Israel committed a 21-day, I believe it was 21-day massacre of the walled-in, immiserated Gazan people. Men, women, and children were targeted. White phosphorus was used. A new technology called DIME, dense inert metal, something or other, was used to sever people's limbs. It's a terrible weapon. The use of it is a crime against humanity and a war crime. Livni, even today, and all her cohorts in the Israeli government and the Israeli Defense Force, or the Israeli Occupation Force, or the Israeli Offensive Force, however you term it, they are all under investigation for war crimes by Human Rights Watch and other human rights organizations. The United Nations is involved. A man named Goldstone from South Africa is heading up a commission which has been completely stonewalled by Israel. Any day, the Israeli government and all the operatives of it, including Livni, could be charged with war crimes. A committee under the control of Governor Lingle chose these 9 leaders for the International Women's Leadership Conference. And I think I first learned of the action in a 27 July midweek article, which was about it was about Corey Heck, Lingle's communications director, and in there it was disclosed that one of the 9 invitees is Tzipi Livni. So based on that, the group that we have here and others who couldn't come today for their own reasons, we initiated action to protest and cause the disinvitation of Livni. That has not happened. As I said, we're here today to continue our protest, now publicly, and we have every intention of being at the venue, the Sheraton Waikiki, on September 22nd to confront Livni and to warn all of the impressionable students that Livni is not a proper role model. She should not be here. We don't want her in Hawaii. She should go back home and face the music when criminal charges are made against her and her government. Thank you.